Hello everybody, Lucy here from Rockin' Around the Clock, and today I have two guests. Thank you guys to make this video with me. Thank you, David. I want to begin with you. My first question. Everybody know David the Mann. He coming in our family, Elvis does musical with the Stamps Quartet. David, after the Stamps Quartet and the Elvis does musical, I have a question. What made you like Johnny Cash? And how did you try this new experience like Johnny Cash?
Well, I've always liked Johnny Cash. I mean, you hear him all the time in movies, TV shows. You always hear his music. But what got me interested in trying it was Grahame one night after the show on tour, just randomly asked. We were talking, and he said, "Have you ever thought about playing Johnny Cash?" I said, "No." He's like, maybe you should think about it. I sing bass, he sings low, the gospel, it all comes together. And so I started to think about it, and I started to listen. And I think we did a recording with the band where the band played to Bring a Fire.
Yeah, he was working with the band, and it just sounded so good, looked so good, and yeah, absolutely. I mean, he's a natural. So
I've always liked it, and I honestly fell in love with doing it. It seemed to make sense, and it wraps in with what I do already in gospel music. And the rest is, what was it? A year later, we were doing this same show last year.
And then from last year was your premiere here in Starting Concert to do Johnny Cash in Rock Around the Clock, right?
Yes, I was pretty nervous. We did the promo first at the mall, Das Schloss. My German is not very good, as you can see. Yeah,
my German too.
But we did the promo, and then the show started a week later, and
you are back.
So I did well enough, I guess.
And the audience loves him.
Yes,
it's a great addition to the show.
And you are so happy, and that's the second year with us in the show. And wait about David the Mann and Johnny Cash, what he liked. And now I go back to Grahame Patrick. Everybody know Grahame Patrick in the Elvis Does musical, and so long here in the Starting Concert. And a little bit the same question. So what made you like Elvis? When was your first Elvis show? You remember that?
I remember Elvis when I was 2 years of age.
Wow.
I don't know why I have this memory, and I remember him in a jumpsuit, a blue jumpsuit, and his cape.
Wow.
And I just remember, what is this? Wow. So that was it. I didn't know who it was. I didn't know what it was about. And then years later, I would hear a song, maybe when I was 6, on the radio, Return to Sender. And these things would just slowly fall into place. And by the time I was a young kid, like maybe 10 or 11, watch his movies.
And when you decide to say, oh, somebody told you, like, you look like, when make this a click, I want to sing, I want to try.
Well, I didn't really understand. I didn't know that there was a business, an impersonation business. I didn't know that this sort of tribute,
this is a life, this word
that it existed, So I just loved Elvis in that sense. So I would just fall asleep to his music, and I would just listen to what he was doing and practice in the room. And I knew if I had black hair, had long hair, and that I could look a little bit like him, in a sense, where nobody else would believe that, So I'd have short hair, crew cut,
And when was like your first song? Like you say, okay, I want to try.
It was in a bar in Toronto.
Okay.
I didn't have any costumes, so the manager gave me a jacket to wear, and he gave me a gold chain, like a mafioso chain, and there was a band, and I dyed my hair and sang Elvis songs, and that was my start.
And then you understand the audience like it.
I think so. Yeah.
And that was your begin.
Yeah. I was green, very, very. I mean, just starting that career, like you don't know what you're really doing.
But after this, I remember you go to Las Vegas too, right?
Yeah. So pretty soon after, it happened fast. Then, right after that, then I started getting shows right away, and so people took a chance on me.
And you can tell us how long do you do Elvis?
I don't think I want to say. I'm doing Elvis longer than Elvis did Elvis.
But I mean, you said you made the jump from bars in Toronto to Vegas. That's a pretty big jump. How did that happen?
Well, I must have had a little something that was, potential or something. I mean, I wouldn't have put myself in Vegas. So, but I'm glad that they did. So it was a great experience being in Vegas because it was 2 shows a night. So you got to learn quick, and get used to an audience every night.
After Las Vegas, because I go on the other question with David, and just to be here, because when you come here and start concert, when you met Bernard Kurtz, our producer, so you met him in Las Vegas, right?
Yes, yeah.
He saw you in Las Vegas, and how was like this?
So I met
with our producer.
So I met Bernhardt, I think it was around like 1997, and I just got to Vegas at the end of 96. I did Vegas full time for 7 years, and then you get a little bit tired. It's the casino life and the same show and everything else, and I wanted to change stars. And Bernhard Kurtz, just an amazing producer, and I'd love to have you over in Berlin. I said, I'd love to do this as well, but
Was in the beginning.
I'm just going to. And a friend and a supporter, somebody who takes care of you. He's a coach by nature.
So Bernhardt tried to get you. You were only there a year, and you were there 7 years. So he was trying to get you for 6 years to come to Germany. Before you finally did.
Yeah.
Which means he obviously saw something that he wanted. And then
so he was really proud when he brought me over here, and it was great to be here. So and then just having that support. Like Bernhard is a different producer. Producers are pretty out there sometimes, and Bernhard's down to earth, and a good man takes care of his people.
To Grahame, now I go back to David the Mann. So David, I know like your career, like in the begin, you begin to sing in the church and the gospel music because you like it. That's why you have the group from the Star Quartet, and then second step, Johnny Cash. And because it's like for the gospel music and the church, because your family is like Catholic family?
Baptist, actually.
Ah, okay.
Oh, actually, Johnny Cash was Baptist.
Oh, Johnny Cash is, you don't?
No idea.
So now we know. Now I go to a little bit like the question for Johnny Cash. I know you don't have a chance, nobody have a chance to meet him, but what do you think his favorite song?
Oh, goodness. I mean, I've heard interviews where he's talked about a lot of different songs that weren't his, but I mean, I can't really guess what his favorite song would be, but I do know from what I've heard him say, he really likes songs that have to do with his childhood. They were cotton farmers. His mother used to teach him songs out of the hymn book. His brother, when he was young, died in a tragic sawmill accident. And like, for example, he wrote, How High's the Water, Mama? Talks about a flood that came through their town, and their dad would keep telling him, tell us about the flood, Dad. And he wrote about that. A lot of the songs, I think I might have heard one time that he had a song that was his favorite. I can't remember the name, but it still had to do with picking cotton and being with his family growing up.
You don't remember the name, maybe you remember how sing?
I think it was called Pickin' Time.
You can.
But I've never done.
Never
that
done.
song.
Oh, okay. Next time.
Yeah, next time. But I know. I think that's what it was. But what I do remember is it has to do with his childhood, his love for his childhood. Carl Perkins wrote a song. Who knew Johnny very well. They were good friends. Played in his band for a long time. Wrote Daddy Sang Bass for Johnny to sing, which was about when Johnny was a kid. We used to pick cotton in the fields with our family, and we'd sing songs, and Daddy would sing bass, and Mama would sing tenor, and that what was important to him was his childhood and those memories of family and being together, and gospel was always a part of that.
And what do you think about Johnny Cash? Which song about Elvis Johnny Cash could be like?
Again, it's hard. So there's
It's
so
hard.
many.
I know it's hard. I know it's like.
I would feel like it would probably be some of his. I'm sure would be some alternatives, but they both loved gospel so much. I mean, just as much as I do, Elvis's love for gospel.
Yeah. I mean, we talked about it. What song was it?
Well, it wasn't a gospel song, but it was A Thing Called Love.
A Thing Called Love.
They both covered it.
Yeah, they
actually,
both covered
I
it.
think in the same key even.
Yeah. Did they do anything else? Like, I'm not sure.
Well, sometimes, you know, there's a famous video of Johnny when he's young, imitating Elvis, messed up his
I
hair.
think they would joke, right? And Elvis would introduce himself as Johnny Cash on stage, and Johnny would make fun, pull his hair down, and act like Elvis.
They had all that history through Sun Records together. They toured together. I think Elvis had him open for him in the early days.
Yeah.
But they both had Sun Records. They both worked for Sam Phillips. They had that camaraderie. But then they branched off and had their jobs.
And from your both, like I ask now, and which song you see Johnny Cash and Elvis sing together?
Ooh, well, a gospel thing. But even what we just said there, A Thing Called Love.
But yeah, they recorded it in the same key. They could, you could listen to them at the same time, and you could just swap out Elvis's verse with Johnny's.
Yeah.
And even their background and their tracks, not their tracks, but their band, everything is very similar. That's a song
You can try the song right now here, no?
Stood on the ground, weighed 235 pounds.
I don't know.
That giant of a man brought down to his knees by love.
Yeah, it's at the key.
Thank you.
But also, I mean, you already have an example. The $1 Million Quartet.
Yeah.
When they got together, they sang gospel.
Yeah,
Jerry
Lewis, Carl
Perkins.
Perkins, Johnny Cash, Elvis at Sun Studios, and they just got together one day, and all they did was sing their favorite gospel.
And of course, we have the history with Ed Enoch, who was with Elvis, who knows every time that Elvis was done, every time he was alone with his friends, he wanted to sing.
So I need to finish here, but I don't want. Maybe we need to do part 2.
Would love to.
Yes, I need a part 2.
I love it too. But I want to finish with this quiz, like question, answer, easy. Can be for today, from the past, everything. Just to the people a little bit about you guys. Okay. So, dream.
A small home, a little garden, and to be around my friends and family. Yes.
The freedom to be with the people I love and to sing until I die.
And dream comes true.
I think I'm living that dream, just to be able to sing and to work in this business, and with the talent that's all around me. I'm very proud and happy.
The same, to be able to do what you love, to sing. I get paid to do it. I can't believe it.
Rock or pop?
Rock.
Pizza or pasta?
My wife's pasta.
My friend's pop.
They try to be nicer for me. Pasta or chicken wings?
Ooh.
The wife pasta to chicken wings.
Well, my wife's chicken wings.
Yeah, chicken wings in general.
Chicken wings or chicken curry?
Oh, it's getting tough. Oh, it would have to be a very good curry. It would have to be a very good curry. If it was very good, then the curry.
Wings.
Mountain or sea?
See.
Inspiration.
You are my inspiration.
Give a like.
My faith.
Give a like. So, thank you so much. Come close to me. This video is for you guys from Rock Around the Clock with Grahame Patrick and David the Mann, because maybe we will do number 2.